So yeah, I had a very cool conclusion for you all, but I took away half of the grass of my feet before my feet. In previous video, so one of the concluding remarks was that it's not about time management, but it's all about self-management. However, I do have another concluding remark, and that's the following, that never in the history of humanity you have had so much options available. Never did you had so much time available. Yet we still feel pressured that we don't have time. Don't have time is an excuse. It is lack of clarity of what you deem important, or perhaps not being truthful about what you deem important. So yes, your grandparents, they probably did not have time as they were pushing buttons in a machine factory for that matter for 7 days a week, 12 hours a week. They did not have electronic devices that did their laundry or their dishes, or they could not order food and let it bring to their doors. Just giving some random example. Nor did they have a supercomputer in their palm of their hands. So yes, you have a ton load of options. That does, however, brings a lot of pressure. And so far, you have been taught by society and your parents and the teachers, so to say, to follow certain orders. So do this, do that. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it does, however, make you passive and reactive towards yourself. So what I mean with that is that when somebody isn't giving you orders, all of a sudden you need to find direction from something else. Because it's the ever debate, does humanity want to have free choice? Because it's very easy to just simply shut down your mind and follow orders and don't do anything. Versus the chaos and responsibility that comes from inner self-reflection. But the one is extrinsic motivated, short-term and draining, and the other one is empowering and living the life that you want. In other words, one is about surviving and the other one is about thriving. So I implore you all to start listening to your inner voice. It is very silent, or it's very soft, so you need to be very, very silent in order to hear it. In the huge spectrum of all the noise, there's like 100% noise spectrum. In this 100% noise spectrum, with all these voices screaming at you, your parents, your friends, your family, people at school, people at work, wherever you are, they are all making noise. And within that spectrum, there's a tiny, tiny slither. There's a very, very small spot, and that's you. So I challenge you all, start chucking out, okay, this is not me, this is not me, this is not me. Just rip off these layers until you're getting closer, closer, closer towards you. Trust me, you will feel it when you get closer. You will become more secure, and you will recognize people saying things like, hey, that doesn't work, while you feel in your heart like, well, it will work because that's me. Or perhaps you don't like it, but I love it. You will start to find this authentic you, but it is so small. I love this quote from Steven Spielberg. He gave this to his kids. I loved it even before I had my kids myself. And he said, like, if I can teach them one thing and one thing only, it is how to recognize that soft voice inside of you. Follow that voice. Listen very, very carefully, because it's very soft in a very noisy world. And you know as well as I do that the world around you is getting louder and louder unless you don't know how to find this inner peace and inner calm that we call you, as well as recognize this inner peace and calm with others. So transcend beyond you, so to say. It will be a very hectic life. So you will be surviving and you will be on the whim of other people instead of living the life you want. So how to live that life you want? It starts with self-management, not time management. And that we will do in the second part of this course. I'll see you there.